we need to up our game in the subscriber department. It is so easy. Just click that subscriber button and it costs you nada, nix, nothing, luto. We have been away for a few days and are hoping that we have some progress to share with you. What can be revealed is that we have recruited an expert to throw some light on a challenge that rears its ugly head in this episode. It is a new week, it is a new day. And yeah, as you can see, Meraai is still here at Tredchek and not in our bus shed at home. And Meraai has claimed another victim. That victim is Tyron Lapan, the owner of Tredchek. The poor oak, Meraai has brought him to his knees. And it's all to do with the seals on these doors. After a week away, this was not quite what I expected to see. Our driver's door propped up against Meraai. It also looks as though some of the new seals have been removed. The only way to sort this out is to start from scratch. Some good news is that our taxi muncher, aka the bull bar, is back in place. Anthony is also rehanging the door so the seals can be refitted. We are taking one step forwards and then a step sideways. At least we are not going backwards. I reckon it's easier to find an honest politician than it is to hang this door. And you know how difficult it is to find an honest politician. It's like virtually impossible. So Ant has got his hands full trying to hang this thing. And the other challenge has been these seals. We got these seals. We were going to put them with these little clips all the way around the edge while they were installed. And the door wasn't closing properly. So now they've been removed from there and they've been moved onto the door. And as soon as the door is hung properly, we can see if the damn thing will close. If we thought we had problems with Meraai, it was nothing compared to what happened in our hood in mid-April. By now, everybody is aware of the absolute mayhem that descended on our neck of the woods on the Sunday. I think it was the evening of the 14th of April. Rain. We had rain, a lot of rain. The night of the 14th of April saw a deluge of close to 400 millimeters of rain fall in just over an hour in Margate. Unbelievable footage of the floodwaters were shared on social media. The next day, I paid a visit to Margate beachfront. The devastation was massive. Businesses and infrastructure destroyed. There were other parts of Margate that I did not visit, where the impact of the floods was far more severe. But this is the south coast of KwaZulu-Natal, South Africa. This is Tidy Towns territory. Tidy Towns is a community-driven project driven by volunteers who work closely with the local municipal authorities. It is not even a week since the waters ripped through this place. And I tell you what, man, the guys here in the Margate area, the Tidy Towns team, have climbed in and have been cleaning up. It's just absolutely incredible. The rest of the country can learn from this. And this is not the government saying, oh my gosh, guys, people died there, we're going to help you. No. This is a bunch of concerned citizens climbing in, own time, volunteering, and really just taking charge and doing it for themselves. And yeah, this is Margate, and it's the whole gees that you get down here. So yeah, all the naysayers who have been dissing Margate over the years, trust me people, this place, just watch this place. Keep an eye on it, because with guys like this and people like this doing this, you're not going to go wrong, man. You're not going to go wrong. I was also pretty chuffed when one of my photos of the cleanup in progress was used on our local paper's social media page. Now, if only Tidy Towns could help me with what cropped up next. This is something I hadn't really thought about until it was brought to my attention this morning. Here behind me is our main, you can see it there, our habitation door, the entrance to our main habitation. Now, you know there's that old adage, that old saying, you don't put a round peg in a square hole. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this door is a rounded door and it's been put into a square hole. So how the hell do you expect it to seal properly? To help us understand this highly technical situation, we needed a specialist explanation.
Hello, my name is Professor Huatadus. I come from the country, it's called Fakwenya. From the university, I qualified at the University of Fakwenya. I have been contacted to explain to you very difficult scientific stuff. Let me explain. This here, we have a block. You know, for a long time, I wonder how they put this thing inside of this ice block. And this ice block is never smelled. This ice block is square. And we put it inside, we're putting it inside the round tube. You see, it goes inside, but there's gaps. There's big gaps all the way around the side. So it fits, but it you know, it's not a good fit. Huh? Now we take this. This here is another shape. This one is round one, it's a tube. And now look what happened here. We take this one and we look at that. How beautiful is that? This one is a round tube and it fits in a round hole. The square ice block, it go, but it fit badly. When you see people try to do this kind of thing, you must call me. To call me, you just stand and shout very loud, "What are those? What are those?" And I will come. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor. Right, so now what? So the challenge is now is to work out a way to make these corners rounded and so that it looks good and seals properly. And this is what has brought our new dear friend Tyron Lepine to his knees. It's stuff like this. But guys, if you're doing a build, really, man, pay attention to these seals and think it through, because no thought went into this. However, we have put a lot of thought into our driver's door. A lot of thought. So now we have set the aperture or the opening of our front door. And what you see here, that's how wide we have set it for to open. So I can't gain any weight, bro. Finally, Anthony can fit the seals. We have decided on a thin seal on the door frame and thicker seals on the door itself. I am hoping like hell that by the end of this week, that door is sorted out so that we can start to move onto the rear lights. This I don't think is as big a job as that, but whenever I say that, the curveballs come thick and fast. No sooner had I said those words when boom. As we near the end of the week, we still have not been able to conquer the front door seal issue. As soon as the door is bolted into place and opened and closed, the door moves, or the latch moves, undoing the hours of effort put in by Anthony. We need to walk away from these doors for a while and focus on completing the seals on the rear end of the vehicle. Frustration levels are high. One of the real bummers of this fix-up is how it has depleted our finances. Funds that Meraai and I had put aside to do our first few trips has been used to repair the substandard work done on Meraai. We also still have the roadworthy and homologation process to navigate. We need to build up our kitty from scratch so that when Meraai is 100%, we can finally get to know her. Just as I really start feeling sorry for myself, I read a message on social media from people who are going through who have been through a much much more than Mariki and I are going through. And I know we are not alone when it comes to that group of people who are absolutely insane enough to decide to build one of these from scratch, from the ground up. You got to be a little bit nuts. But yeah, well, that is it for this week. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm very chuffed we have hooked up with the Professor Vataduas, and hopefully we can ask Oak for some input on some more pressing issues that we uncover and we come up against in future episodes. Anyways, my friends, thank you so much for watching. Look after yourselves and look after your families, and above all, you keep safe.